Pennsylvania House is poised to vote Wednesday on a 5% hotel tax to help fund the deficit-laden budget. The hotel tax emerged Tuesday afternoon after a proposed levy on warehousing services for businesses fell through amid enormous opposition from various corporate sectors. Then at about 5:15 p.m., Democrats and Republicans on the House Rules Committee unanimously adopted the hotel tax, setting up private caucus meetings where leaders are expected to further sell the plan to rank-and-file lawmakers. The bill was expected to be voted on Tuesday night, but it fell through at the last minute, pushing the vote to Wednesday. "I'm hoping it gives us time to get more information and make a more informed and coherent vote," said Representative Mike Schlossberg, D-Lehigh. "This is a big vote with important implications. We need to get it right. If the bill passes the House, it would move to the Senate. If approved there, it would go to Governor Tom Wolf's desk for his signature." Hotels and other types of lodging establishments already charge customers a 6% state occupancy tax. Counties also charge tourism taxes of 3% to 8.5%. Adding another state tax would push the hotel tax rate up to 14 to 19.5%. The highest tax would be in Philadelphia. While the state's hotel and tourism industries blasted the idea, the swiftness of the House's movement could generate enough momentum to allow the legislature and Wolf to end the 3-month stalemate over the state's nearly $32 billion budget and $2.2 billion in debt. On Tuesday, lawmakers were selling the hotel tax as a levy placed mostly on out-of-town travelers, although there were no statistics available to determine the percent of in-state residents and out-of-state who frequent hotels. Under the state's occupancy tax law, a hotel is defined as inns, motels, tourist homes, tourist houses or courts, lodging houses, rooming houses, summer camps, apartment hotels, resort lodges and cabins, and other building or group of buildings in which sleeping accommodations are available to the public for periods of time less than 30 days. "Anytime we can move the tax burden off Pennsylvania residents, we try to do so," House Majority Leader Dave Reed, R. Indiana, said after the Rules Committee vote. The bill is expected to generate $96 million for the remainder of the 2017-18 fiscal year and $165 million next fiscal year, Rita added. House Minority Leader Frank Dermody, D. Allegheny, said he supported the bill and would push for its passage. The state sells 28.2 million standard hotel rooms annually, said Melissa Bova, chief lobbyist for the Pennsylvania Restaurant and Lodging Association. Despite the industry's significance to the state economy, Bova said, the legislature is trying to ram the bill through with no industry input. "I found out about it at 1:30 p.m., Bova said. "This was a sneak attack behind the back of the second largest industry in Pennsylvania. The irony," she added, "is that Pennsylvania would have one of the highest hotel taxes in the nation while having one of the lowest spending accounts to promote tourism. Pennsylvania spends $4 million on tourism," she said, compared to $70 million in New York. "It's mind-boggling," Bova said. The House hotel tax bill also includes an earlier Senate proposal to place a new tax on fireworks sellers and allows Pennsylvanians to purchase fireworks legally in the state. It also carries the Senate's proposal to force all online retailers to remit the state's 6% sales tax if they do not already do so. The two chambers also are expected to agree to take out a $1.3 billion bond using tobacco settlement funds and to transfer around $300 million in funds from special accounts earmarked for transportation, environment and other projects to balance the budget. The hotel tax is the third proposal lawmakers have pushed to tax a niche industry. In July, the Senate passed a bill to put a severance tax on natural gas drillers in exchange for regulatory changes to improve business climate. The House rejected it. House Republicans revived a Wolf proposal to tax warehouses used by businesses. It fell out of favor quickly. Wolf prefers a severance tax, spokesman J.J. Abbott said, but understands compromise must be made. The warehouse services tax was met with strong opposition from Lehigh Valley business leaders, including Jim Petrucci, president of J.G. Petrucci Company, Incorporated. In a Monday letter to Don Cunningham, president and CEO of the Lehigh Valley Economic Development Corporation, Petrucci wrote that the ripple effect of the tax would cause third-party logistics providers to exit Pennsylvania first, followed by manufacturers and distributors that would need to be closer to where the supply chain shifts. Cunningham said the LVEDC isn't in favor of the hotel tax either. We realize budgets are a balancing act, but the right way to do this is to put these ideas out into the public forum and let businesses and industry offer analysis on it, he said, noting proposals keep coming out of Harrisburg at the 11th hour. The tax bill is the biggest sticking point in the budget. Once it is done, lawmakers can more easily tackle a gambling expansion bill. The latest gambling expansion bill would allow truck stops to have video slot machines and create mini casinos, while also legalizing online and fantasy sports wagering.